But ideally, India being such a huge market, it should be more beneficial for New Zealand than for India.
Well, that's why we weighed this up very carefully. We're very supportive of more trade between New Zealand and India, and we do see significant opportunities. There are some risks with this trade agreement that we haven't had with previous trade agreements, which is why we took our time to make sure we were scrutinising it very closely.
Yeah.
But on balance, we also made the calculation that there were more benefits to New Zealand than risks. There are risks, and people need to be aware of them, but the benefits are also quite significant.
Now, what message would you want to give to the community, particularly the Indian community, for the upcoming elections?
My message to the Indian community is we really appreciate the support that we've received from you over a long period of time in the Labor Party. Yeah. We've never taken that for granted, and we won't be taking it for granted at this year's election. I know there were issues at the last election where many of our Indian community felt that the Labor Party hadn't done enough, and small crime that was affecting small business was one of those areas where they wanted to see more from us there. And so I've heard that message, and we certainly want to send some reassurance that we understand that we needed to do more in that area. But the anti-migrant rhetoric that our Indian community are being subjected to at the moment, some of the outright racism that our Indian community are being subjected to at the moment is just totally unacceptable. So I also want to provide a reassurance to our Indian community that we will call that out when we see that.
Have you any plans in place to put a check on these activities?
Yeah, we will call that out when we see it. We will not tolerate it. Yeah. I will not tolerate that from anybody and any government that I lead. Any Labor Party candidate engaging in that kind of anti-migrant rhetoric won't be a Labor Party candidate for very long. There's no place for that in New Zealand politics. We're a very rich, multicultural country. That's something to celebrate, not something to use as a political divide.